Hello everyone, this is Tom from Dirk Witte Music Store in Utrecht, the Netherlands. And today we are taking a look at this brand new super sweet Eastman E1OM-SP, which stands for Special. So this model is very much similar to the very popular Eastman E1OM, but it is indeed a little bit special. We got some unique type of specs and type of appointments to it. So let's dive into the specs and see how this one is different from the Eastman E1OM and just go over the overall specs. So we've got an all solid wood construction. We've got a solid spruce top, which is Sitka spruce, and then we've got solid quilted sapele back and side. So that is the first difference between this one and the traditional Eastman E1OM, that we have some really nice figured sapele back and sides. Tonally, they are the exact same, as in that it is still very much a wood that is similar to mahogany as for the tone as well as for the looks, but this one is just a little bit fancy. It is a little bit subtle. I've also seen some of these that have some like really crazy backs, but not everyone is also the biggest fan of like super quilty woods. So if you're more of a subtle wood kind of figuring type of guy or gal, this may be a little bit more up your alley. So that is where these are a little bit different. Still the same woods, but this one gets the little bit more fancy looking wood. Another really big difference as for the looks as well as for the feel is we've got a true tone gloss finish on this body, as opposed to the true tone satin finish on the normal Eastman E1OM. That one also has the open pore finish so that you can also feel the pores of the wood. This one does not have that. This looks a little bit more fancy with that high gloss, and it also feels really different. As for the tone, I don't think that really makes a whole lot of difference, but it definitely looks and feels very different. And then the next little difference between the Eastman E1OM and the Eastman E1OM Special is the rosette. Because if you look at the rosette, we've got some herringbone binding kind of turned into a rosette, which I am really digging. I really dig that little detail. It does really kind of transform the entire look almost of the guitar, because the sound hole is in the center, so it really catches your eye. I don't think that I've ever seen a guitar with a herringbone rosette before, so this is a very unique touch, but at the same time still looks rather traditional and classic. I just think that it looks really good. We still get the OM shaped pickguard, so kind of like the smaller shaped teardrop style pickguard. Bridge made out of ebony, as well as your bridge pins, bone saddle, so that is also the exact same. This is a true acoustic, so no pickup or anything going on, so no controls on the inside of the sound hole, and your end pin is just that, it's just your end pin. We also get the same binding, so faux tortoiseshell material around the front as well as on the back. And neck is a mahogany neck with a traditional even C profile, also very much the same on the normal Eastman E1OM, but I do think that the finish kind of differs. I think that this one does get like the more higher end type of finish on the back of the neck. If I remember correctly, the finish on the back of the Eastman E1OM gets also the open pore finish. And this one kind of gets the more smooth but still satin style finish that you also find on the more higher end Eastman guitars as well as other high end acoustic guitars. So in that aspect, they are a little bit different, I think, but we still get the same profile and also the same neck material, which is mahogany. The fingerboard is made out of ebony, so that is where those two do match. This one gets a little bit of different inlay work going on. The regular E1OM, we get the kind of like simple dot mother of pearl inlays, but here we've got like smaller dots, as well as on the 12 fret some unique inlay work. That's kind of like a got like a little flower, almost kind of like a clover inlay with those little like cat eyes on each side. It's very subtle, but I'm really digging this look. It's very minimalist, and yeah, it just looks rather unique, but at the same time still very much traditional and classic, and just looks really good if you ask me. Still get a bow nut, so that is also the same, which is a really good thing because bone is a very much high quality material for a nut and for a saddle, which yeah, is really what you want for those really classic acoustic guitar tones. And then also still your normal Eastman headstock overlay, as well as your open gear ping well tuners. And then last thing to mention, this Eastman E1OM Special also still comes with the same style of gig bag, which is a really nice gig bag, very much premium, very sturdy and very well protective for all of your travel and gigging needs. So yeah, all in all, just a really sweet little OM by Eastman, but a little bit fancier than its little brother, so to speak, the regular E1OM. A little bit special, but it sounds and plays amazing, as you will hear so in a minute. So let's get to that part and hear what it sounds like. But first, if you are interested in this Eastman E1OM-SP Special, be sure to head over to the links in the description for further details. If you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel for more cool weekly demos of cool acoustics like these, or cool electrics, bass guitars, amplifiers, even all of that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and to follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Links are also in the description. With all that being said, let's hear what the Eastman E1OM-SP Special sounds like. I'm going to be playing you some chords and then some lead style playing, so that you can get a good impression of what this special little OM by Eastman sounds like. Let's get to that part and take it for a spin.